Hey everyone! Hope you're having an amazing day. It's Code Karen. Welcome to r/Am I the Idiot, where we have an incredible story with comments and an update. If you are new to this channel, a sub would be great. Tap that notification bell. Let's jump right in. I'm pregnant with my sister's ex-Fiancé baby. Am I the idiot for asking my sister to throw me a baby shower and be the godmother? This might be a confusing one. Sorry, but I'll try and be clear. I'm currently dating my sister Lucy's ex-fiancé. Let's call him Josh. They were together on and off for 3-ish years before they broke up. I know there's a whole thing surrounding dating a sibling's ex, but hear me out. About 2 years into their relationship, Lucy found out she couldn't have children due to a problem with her hormones. I don't know exactly what went on, but after the infertility diagnosis, Lucy became very depressed and distant from the entire family. She went on antidepressant medication and started therapy on the advice of her doctors. A few months after starting therapy, she and Josh broke up. From all indications that I could see, my sister wasn't too upset. She told me that things were over between the two of them, and she had other things more important to focus on. Note to add, Josh lives just down the street from us, so I would frequently see him out and about on the farm. So, what started as small talk between us grew into more. Long story short, but the romance just happened naturally. I spent time on his farm, went on some dates. We wanted to take it slow, but then I accidentally got pregnant. My sister and I used to be really close, but I've been giving her space to deal with her mental health issues, so I'm not in contact with her as much as I used to be. The timing really stinks, and when I first found out, it wasn't the time to tell my family about the pregnancy, and I certainly had to keep it a secret from Lucy because she is at a fragile place in her life right now. So, I kept this a secret for 3 months, but it's time to tell Lucy because I'm beginning to show, and Josh and I have plans to move in together before the baby arrives. Note to everyone, I'm not apologizing for having a relationship with her ex-fiancé, and we are overjoyed at the news of a baby. I believe that Josh needed to move on from my sister, and someone shouldn't be off limits forever because a sibling once dated them. My sister is living back at home again. She mostly slouches around in her PJs. Yesterday, I sat her down and I said I have some news. I told her that I have been seeing Josh and that I'm expecting. It was not planned. She seemed to be somewhat happy. It could have been the medication she was on, lol. So I went one step further. I told her it would mean the world to me if she would be a godmother, and also plan the baby shower for me because she's absolutely great at planning parties. She didn't even react, just stone cold and asked me to leave. I know on paper this sounds bad. It really does. But I should be allowed to live my life, and so should Josh. I want to tell everyone again that the baby was not planned. Enough time has gone by since the breakup, and I love my sister and want to see her happy. The best way to do that is to be completely honest and direct. I didn't tell her about the pregnancy to be cruel, but she sent me a text this morning saying the following. Thanks for letting me know that you got so serious with Josh, and that you are pregnant with his child. Congratulations, you achieved what I could not. Josh and I agreed we needed some time apart, and then we would try again for a baby. But I guess he never told you this. As for your baby shower, all I can say is, well done. You always were good at telling jokes. I hope you rot in HELL, you evil, evil witch. Love, your sister Lucy. I confronted Josh about this text message, and he admitted it was true about restarting his relationship with Lucy, but that once we started dating, he fell in love with me. Their relationship ended almost a year ago, and with a baby on the way, I really need my sister's support. Am I the idiot for thinking that she would agree to be the godmother and host my shower? Or are there things that Josh has not been fully honest about and had my sister believing that they would get back together? Let's head to the comments. AM Penguin says, "Holy baby Batman, you're the idiot." Let me understand this. You started dating your sister's ex within months of them breaking up without talking to her about it? They were together 3 years. engaged, and trying for a baby. That's a super serious relationship. You swoop in to pick up the pieces within a few months of the engagement falling apart. This obviously is going to hurt her. In any case, you knew she wouldn't have been okay with this otherwise. You would have told her about it from the jump. So, all of the above already makes you a major idiot. But to make matters worse, when you sat down and told your sister, rather than being apologetic and letting her come to terms with it, you tried to dress the baby up as a good thing and a nice opportunity for her. That shows a shocking lack of empathy and complete disregard for her feelings. Asking her to be a godmother, given the circumstances, is absolutely not something you should have even considered until she had a chance to come to terms with the baby announcement. And who knows, that could have taken a lifetime and beyond. Asking her to throw a party to celebrate your pregnancy via her ex-fiancé is just a low-down move that proves you don't care how she feels or who you hurt. You should be ashamed of yourself. Knife Wrench says, 1, 2, 3. You're the idiot! Being together for 3 years and getting engaged isn't dating briefly. It doesn't matter how small your town is. It's messed up for you to have even started dating this guy within months of a breakup. And then, on top of that, you asked your depressed sister to throw you a baby shower? It was her infidelity that led her to break up with her ex, and it has played a major factor in her depression. I don't understand how you don't see how selfish you're being here. Your sister is still struggling with news of never being able to have a child, and you're throwing your pregnancy in her face with her ex-fiancé? I'm speechless. Little Lioness 89 says, I'm not giving you a rating of you're the idiot, because you are so pathetic that idiot doesn't do you any justice. How dare you steal your sister's dream life? She got dumped by her ex. You sneak in and get pregnant with the ex. You ask your sister to plan the baby shower, and you wonder why the heck she decided to immediately go no contact? This is one of the worst Am I the Idiot posts I've ever read in my entire life. Everything you did. You either ignored the fact that your sister is deeply hurting, or you simply didn't care for her feelings at all. You deserve the backlash big time, and don't be surprised if your sister decides it's over for you and her. You better count your lucky stars if she ever forgives you. I'm not sure I could. Update. Let's get something straight, all you haters. Josh spent hours with my sister trying to get her into therapy. She has more issues than just not being able to have a baby. I should know, because I overheard them talking for hours about whether this was a relationship that would last. She even slept with someone else while they were together because she wanted to see if she could get pregnant. By any guy. She was that desperate. It was convenient that she left that out of her text message to me. I think it was ultimately that sense of desperation that drove them apart. Josh never led her on to believe that they would get back together. I think that was her fairy tale dream. I honestly thought she was making real progress in therapy and was looking forward to starting a relationship with someone new. There was too much baggage between Josh and Lucy to make either of them happy. What happened, happened. And I hope my sister wants to be a part of my life because I need her. But my life is now focused on Josh and the baby. My conscience is clear. Boy Lamity says, your conscience is clear? What psychedelic trip are you on? You're a monster for hooking up with her ex. Wasn't there anyone else you could have dated? Your sister is obviously troubled and working through a lot of issues. Your first instinct, if you really loved your sister, should have been to steer clear of old boyfriends. Excuse me, old fiancés. Dealing with infertility can be very traumatizing when you learn that you may never be a biological mother. It's horrible. I know. I went through it. I don't excuse your sister cheating on Josh with someone else in order to get pregnant, but I understand desperation. There's no winners in this story, but I definitely would not go as far as to say that your conscience is clear. That's just arrogant. I feel awful for your sister. I can't even begin to express it. I hope you stay away from her, truly. She deserves a better support system than you in her life. Dusty Rhodes says, I will likely be the lone dissenter, but 100% not the idiot. I don't think we got the full story between the sister and the ex. My feeling is that the ex said what needed to be said at the time because Lucy was so emotionally fragile. It wouldn't be the first time that we say things to be helpful, but not particularly truthful. I dare anyone here to raise their hand and say that they never fabricated an excuse to get out of a relationship. What about the famous, "it's me, not you" exit strategy? Do I think the sister has a few screws loose for asking Lucy to be the godmother and throw a baby shower? Most certainly. She sounds immature, but not the conniving person that most are saying in the comments. Everyone sounds like they are over 18, and the update from OP about her sister cheating on her ex to get pregnant at any cost shows me that she has hours of therapy ahead of her. I say, stay strong and focus on your baby. Babies have an amazing way of healing families. Hey Code Karen community, what would you do in this situation? I'd love to hear your comments. See you in the next story.